everybody. It's Mrs. Cundy again. Today we are going to be reading some sentences about rabbits, okay? And all of the things that we're going to learn today are facts. Remember, facts are things that are true, okay? You'll see this is the word fact right here. Every single slide has a different sentence on it with a different fact, okay? But every single sentence is going to start with these words. So we're going to practice these because if you can read these words, you're well on your way to being able to read everything, okay? So try to read this along with me. It says, one fact about rabbits is that, and then the sentence will end with a fact, okay? So let's read it again. One fact about rabbits is that, okay? We feel good about that part? All right, perfect. Now there's a couple words that I want to talk to you about ahead of time. The first word is this word. This is a word you will see. Do you guys know what that word is? If you know what this word is, this is the word baby, okay? Baby. You can see that Y at the end. We talked about that last week. Baby. When there's a Y at the end of a longer word with more than one syllable, it makes the E sound. So baby. So if this word is baby, this word is babies. Remember, if you're making the word baby plural, you have to drop that Y and add IES, okay? So we turn baby into babies. So this means more than one baby. So you will see this word. Another one is the word let's break it into syllables. What's the first syllable? Ma'am, ma'am, mal, mammal. Have you ever heard of a word like that? Mammal? Mammal, okay? This A is a part of the unaccented syllable. Remember we talked about the schwa a little bit before, okay? So it actually is making the sound instead of its normal sound. So mammal, okay? Mammal. So you'll know how to read this word when we get to it. Does everybody know what a mammal is? Okay, I think you've learned that before. A mammal is a type of animal. It has hair or fur. The mom takes care of it after it's born. Okay, we'll learn a little bit more about that in a little bit. So mammal. Another word that I just wanted to point out to you before we read is this word. Do you guys know this one? The OW, it can make two sounds. It can make O or ow. This time it's saying O. So grow. And then in the story, it's actually not even the word grow. It actually has the ing at the end. So you're going to see the word growing. Okay. So that will be in the story. There's also two body parts that you will see in the story. So look out for these. It's going to talk about the eyes and also the head of the rabbit, okay? So it's going to talk about the eyes and the head. There's two other words I want to point out before we start. This one, it's kind of a funny word. Okay. It has that Y at the end. Binky. Okay. It's making the E kind of like baby. It has two syllables. Binky. So the Y is making the E sound. A binky, there's a lot of different things that a binky could mean. When I think of binky, the first thing I think of is like a little kid, like a pacifier or a nookie or a binky. Some people call it a binky that they suck on when they're sad, when they're crying. You can give them their binky. In this story that we're reading today, it's about rabbits. So they're not having like a pacifier binky. A binky is actually the name of a jump that the rabbits do when they're really excited. They jump and kind of kick their feet in the air. When they're scared, they jump and kick their feet in the air. So they call it a binky. And I actually will put a video of a rabbit doing a binky when we get to that one so you can see it, okay? But that's what the word binky means. And then we also have one more word. This is a long word. but I think you will know what it is. I just wanted to practice before we read, okay? It's this word. So, 2 words put together. Everywhere. Everywhere. Okay? So, these are the difficult words. So, if you know all of these, when we get to the different slides and you're reading it by yourself, I think you'll be able to do it. So, let's practice these. One fact about rabbits is that, and then we have babies, mammal, growing, binky, everywhere, and then eyes and head. Okay? All right, here we go. Let's learn about rabbits.